philosophy has been evolving over time, and this time there's been a new strand that's come out of philosophy. A bunch of people who are interested in the social impact of technology, and more or less I would describe this as technology philosophy.
Technology philosophy is the practice of looking at technology and saying what are the underlying causes and principles that drive changes in technology.
I think it's someone who's thinking about the social impact of technology in the modern world.
A technology philosopher is someone that specializes in a branch of philosophy that deals with areas of technology.
A technology philosopher is someone who is interested in technology in regards to how it affects human beings' lives. So that could mean, how we should approach technology, or how it makes our lives better, or ways in which we can use it to make our lives more meaningful.
A technology philosopher is someone who creates or theorizes how technology should be used, in what form, and what manner and interpretation.
Technology philosopher sounds like the kind of person who knows about all the technology we have available nowadays, kind of person who can answer a question you have about technology.
A technology philosopher is somebody who thinks more deeply than most about the technology we make, why we make it, and what we want it to do vis-a-vis how human beings are going to use it.
A technology philosopher is someone who really understands the true north of technology, how it could be utilized and leveraged to improve the lives of others.
I think a technology philosopher would be a person who is engaged in the study of the interface between technologies and humans, whether it's on a mass global scale, how is technology affecting our planet, and how technology affects individual human beings. So the technological philosopher is engaged in the study of the development of the relationship between mankind and technology.
A technology philosopher is someone who looks at how technology has changed over time, where it's heading to, looks at how we live today, and then looks at how technology will affect our lives tomorrow. A technology philosopher asks, how then shall we live?
Okay, what is a technology philosopher? I would say a technology philosopher is someone who is able to both engage with science and engage with some of the larger issues within or implications within society of the science science or technology, I should say. And someone who's able to not just evaluate good and bad science, but actually evaluate what are some of these implications that are going to happen with the science and how we use the science, how we think about the science, the questions that we ask with the science or technologies, and kind of be able to more or less clarify or at least acknowledge and help better understand some of these debates that we can have about our uses of science and technology in the future.
I guess a technology philosopher would be someone who looks at how our use of technology changes how we conceive of our relationships with others or ourselves, or how we look at how we stand in relations to different institutions.
I define a technology philosopher as a philosopher who develops criteria for the design of artifacts.
Okay, I think it's really important to have people analyzing not only technology but the impacts of technology in society. And if you think about the history of humankind, technology has always had from minor to drastic impacts in society. And right now, with the great or the fast pace that technology has, it's super important to have philosophers thinking about these impacts so we as society can be prepared for them.
It's a person who thinks about the impact of technology in our culture, like Esther Dyson, Doc Searles, Glacier.
A
the person that helps us understand what technology is for and what we can use it for.